prescribing is a very simple idea. It's the idea of linking people with activities and interests that they love and would benefit from. Children do it very naturally. They're always engaging in play and everything creative, and sometimes as adults we forget to do it, or life gets really busy. So a social prescribing service would offer adults a support to link back with very interesting and enjoyable ways of nourishing themselves. The whole project is the first social prescribing project that in Ireland, really. It was set up in 2012 by the Family Centre in Castlebar in Chapel Street, and they wanted to offer a support service really to Erris, to the whole of Erris, and that's quite a wide, the beautiful area of Erris is a big geographical area, but the whole project is it's a project that supports any adult that would like to be more involved socially. And a development out of the whole project, I suppose, was that the Family Centre decided to set up the same social prescribing type project in Castlebar and the surrounding area. So that has happened, and that's called the Flourish project. So we have the whole project for the Erris area, and the Flourish project is for the Castlebar and surrounding area. Our session is usually maybe an hour, and it usually shows somebody usually what they need. So it might be, for example, after talking they realise, God, I have really benefited from describing what's going on, and they may want more a counselling type support. So I would refer to that if that's what it is. A lot of people want just to start going out and about again and want kind of support to do that, so they may join any range of the activities that's in Erris, and there's so many things going on here. It's great. It's a great support to me to be able to link people with what's going on in Áras. And for example, we have the Men's Community Initiative here, which is based down at the Áras Inis Gluaire, and they have a range of activities for men, including art in the afternoon. They have bowling, they have swimming, computers. So there's a whole project there dedicated for activities for men. In Erris you have a huge range of crafts, of physical activities, a lot of the sport, keep fit, yoga. There's so much going on really. Whatever people want, it's usually found here in Erris, which is great, because that's not in every area. So that's kind of how the social prescribing can work best, where people are supported to make that initial step and then find the place that suits them, because if it's not groups for everyone, for someone else it could be developing a love of photography or music or voluntary work, visiting people. And a lot of people describe that visiting is gone. And one way we've developed in the whole project, which has been really enjoyable and successful, is that we designed a course called Discover Your Interests, which allowed people to meet with others and develop hobbies and interests in a very enjoyable and a supportive setting. So we do that each week for 6 weeks, and people get to explore a range of different ideas around hobbies and do self-care as well. So we do relaxation, we do exercise, and of course we have a tea break. It's the most important part in the course. But that course has often, people have described that as a very helpful way to practice the social skills if they've gone a bit rusty, or if there's anxiety socially, which a lot of people have. A lot of people are, I think all of us probably, somewhere most people are shy. And if you are after recovering from a difficult period, you can be a little bit raw, so that just to have somewhere that's enjoyable to go to, that you meet others, to build that piece up again, can be really helpful. I know in Erris there's been lovely natural developments as well out of the work. For example, that course that we started, in under 2 years we've run 15 of those and got great numbers for them. So out of those courses there's already been 3 other groups that have formed independently, and they meet themselves. And one, for example, is the Erris Women's Group, who meet every Wednesday in Erris and have a great time meeting and do a range of activities. So that's how social prescribing can, it's like community development as well, that it can support developments in the community very naturally. I mean, that happened, that the women's group did that themselves. They did the whole course, a lot of them, but then from that they went and got themselves sorted and funded, and they meet every week, and that's a great link for me if anyone wants wants to join it. Same with the men's activities that the Men's Community Initiative run, or Men on the Move, the Men's Shed. There's so much there that I can link people with, which is fantastic.
Aimed at men aged 35 and over, this public health initiative in Mayo has attracted over 200 participants since its launch. As well as encouraging physical activity, Men on the Move is also providing a social outlet for those involved. The programme is now on offer at 6 locations in Mayo, and increasing interest means it could be replicated elsewhere.
It's all delivered outdoors at a very low cost, so basically all you need is a pair of runners and a local leader maybe in any outdoor arena. And I think this programme could be delivered in any town or village in Ireland really. We found it very easy to deliver, and it appeals to men of all ages.
And that simplicity is key to the success of the initiative, with most men continuing their activities when the formal training ends. Pat McGrath, RTE News, Castlebar.
It could be wider afield. People might want to go back to study, for example. They might want to do voluntary work. You know, it really depends on the person and what they want to kind of pick up. It could be hill walking, and I mean, God, there's nowhere better to hill walk than Erris. It could be surfing, it could be sailing. And I think what people find as well is that, you know, when they realise that all of those aspects of life have been almost put on hold because sometimes life is too busy, or people work a lot, you know, and those are the very things that balance out the stresses of life. So to pick them back up is usually very enjoyable, but apart from that, there's usually an immediate benefit to our health. All these hobbies and these activities, they're not just nice to do, they actually can provide us with a fantastic opportunity to nourish ourselves in later life. You know, I don't think any of us are going to look back wishing we worked more, and you'll often hear that said, that when we're older we will never say, I wish I did more work. I think we'll be regretting the things we didn't do. And there's a saying that we often use in the course, I have it, it's something like, I don't regret the things I've done, I regret the things I didn't do when I had the chance. Yeah, if anyone wants to contact the Hope Project or the Flourish Project, all they do is they can just ring directly themselves, ring the Family Centre in Castlebar, their local GP in the area, the public health nurse, anyone like that can put them onto it as well. But generally people can ring themselves, it's very easy. It's fully funded, so it's free of charge, so funding shouldn't be a block to anyone.